Committee meetings to order.
New microphone.
Roll call. Oh, we got somebody online. Oh,
Good morning. Joe Baratka. Patricia Dawson.
Here.
Diane Gearman. Beth Hahn.
Here.
Paula Hodek.
Here.
And David Schmidt.
here,
All are present.
thank you. Okay, next is items for discussion and possible action. Number one, public comment and communications. Do we have any public comment or communications? Any public comment or communications? If none, we'll move on to number two. Minutes from the July 14th, 2025 meeting, which you have in front of you, and she also emailed them out ahead of time to review, so let you take a look at them. Is there any,
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes as presented.
we have a second? Okay, any corrections, changes to them? If none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay? Okay. Next is review bylaws.
Probably are in your packets.
Microphone.
Yeah,
Do you have them?
yep.
Okay, okay. I have some too, just in case. Yeah, I don't have it. No?
You didn't get them when,
No.
you started you.
I showed it you. Sorry. Oh, because yours is up here.
Oh, your packet's up there. There you go. Now you can give her that one.
I copied them.
Yeah.
Should just use these and I can save paper.
Okay, we'll start with, number one, name, area, location, and rules. I guess who is kind of in charge of the bylaws?
The clerk,
The clerk is?
for putting them together. I mean, we discuss them.
Yeah,
and
right.
then- And then she puts them all together. So we're just looking at what we've had in the past.
This is passed. There hasn't been any changes to them at all that was,
Well, according to here, not since October 18th, 2021. So
Right,
it
yeah.
is time to review them.
so we need to review them to adopt them again, or if we want any changes on them, so.
Right.
Okay, we'll go at number one. Let everybody take a look at that. Do you see anything that we should change on it? I don't see anything. Anybody see anything? No? Okay, move on to number two, the purpose. And if you two see anything that you think we should change because of new laws or whatever's coming up, let us know. Okay, nobody sees anything that needs to be changed or questioned. We'll go to number three, membership.
Now, Joe, you're sitting on here as a community person or are you a county person?
It's, as a community is what it said, but there's a couple things in here that I'd like to, once we have a chance to look at it, kind of address or talk
Okay.
about. Because originally it was as community, but I am a county board supervisor. So
Mhm.
because I am a supervisor, does that automatically make me a supervisor on this board? So that's one thing to address, I think. Doesn't happen a lot. But the other thing I think we should look at is on C, for the term of appointments. 3-year terms, which I think is great, and I think you need fresh people on there, but you have had problems in the past filling seats. So I think there should be some consideration for that. If there isn't a replacement found, it says member term may be extended for 1 additional year. I think we should change that to say may be extended either yearly or until a replacement is found. I just don't want to put the committee in a position that we're giving an absolute, you can only be extended for 1 year. You have somebody that does a really good job, you can't find a replacement, and now you're going to short that area because we have that in
I
here.
thought the same thing because we have been scraping, not that we're scraping the bottom. I'm just saying,
Really, yeah.
Having difficulty finding members.
yeah, it just is really, really tough. I mean, we have,
Yeah.
as you know, we just constant. So if you do have someone who is sitting on the board, who is an active member, who is a productive member, I see no reason why we should say, well, we could keep them maybe 1 more year, and then you're going to be scraping again,
Yeah, and maybe the language is may be extended yearly at the approval of the county administrator and the county board, because that the administrator appoints and the county board approves. So-
Personally, I didn't think there was a reason why we shouldn't just give them another term and then go from there.
Yeah.
But then I know there might be somebody in the
But
community.
that's where I think, I like the part of the term for the fact that if there's somebody in the community that wants to be on the committee, there's an opportunity for them to come. But when there isn't that, there's still the opportunity to keep the same people in place.
Right. And somebody might be hesitant to say, oh, I want to commit to another 3-year term, but they might be willing to do a year.
That's true.
Until you find somebody.
So I guess that would be my recommendation. I don't know if we have to do a motion or not, but I
So
would,
you're trying to change the sentence upon expiration of a member's term.
yes.
If a replacement cannot be found, that member's term can be, it says term may be extended, but we probably want to get rid of that.
I would put can.
Put can.
Yeah, the part that I think we need to change is the additional 1 year.
Yeah.
Because you're limiting yourself to just 1 year and then you're done. I think the may's in there fine, because I still think you have the opportunity there that if you
Or
have
just-
somebody that isn't attending meetings, but
That's
they're
true.
filling a role, you still have the opportunity to say you may, and it still comes from the county administrator. and the
Yeah,
county
yeah,
board.
yeah, everything comes from.
So
the
you're
board.
saying mostly leaving it open-ended instead of just
Right.
maybe extended period,
Maybe expended yearly.
yearly,
For
yeah,
1
fairly.
year, get rid of the additional.
yearly.
I would get rid of the 1 year, the additional 1 year, and I would just put may be extended yearly
On approval.
upon approval of the county administrator and county board. Yeah.
May be extended for 1 year. Okay.
Well, let's get this so that, can you get that Meredith down?
Yes, so I have, let's see. Upon expiration of a member's term, if a replacement cannot be found, that member's term may be extended yearly upon approval of the county administrator and the county board.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
that sounds good.
Good.
Okay. Anything else on that one?
So do we need a motion in a
Well, we'll
second?
finish.
When we
finish
finish-
the
Oh,
rest,
okay,
rest
yep.
of that,
Okay.
3 is
Yeah.
what we'll do.
Yep.
Okay. See anything else under 3? I'll ask for a motion to amend membership 3, number C.
I'd make that motion.
I would second that.
We
Go
have a
ahead.
second. Any other discussion? If none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Okay. Now we'll go to number 4, officers.
I don't know if we want to put something in there. I know the first time I sat on the county, the COA, there wasn't anyone that wanted the vice chair, or at least didn't opt for that. And so I was asked to it, and I said, sure, I would do that. Well, it was at that time when Bob Kopish was still chair. And he came to me later and he says, as a county board member, we shouldn't be able to have a position of authority like vice chair or chair, because we ultimately are making the decision on the county board and financial discussions and everything. So I don't know if we need to put that in there for further reference for anyone else out there. I had no clue about that. And I said, that makes sense, Bob. That made a lot of sense. And so that was, should we have some verbiage in there about that, or we just assume that people know?
That's a good idea, because who would know?
I didn't know,
Unless if it comes down from the county board.
right? Or-
And I mean, if you got elected as a chair,
Mhm.
would the county board, would they catch it? I wonder, would they say something?
They might, it was Bob, the county
Yeah,
chair who
you
did
know,
at that time, but maybe a new county chair wouldn't catch it or anything. So,
It does make sense.
I think
when you
that's, yeah, I think that's good.
Mhm.
There's plenty of us.
oh,
to be
there's plenty.
honest.
That's right. Yeah.
So could we just put a statement after A that, or somewhere in that paragraph, that county board representatives will.
Are ineligible,
Yeah.
are ineligible to hold a office position.
Be an officer, yeah.
That makes sense.
Mhm. Oh, I
We-
agree. Yep.
Yeah, so where would you put that? Would you want that under A? Or-
Yeah, I think so. Could either be at the end of that paragraph, because that all addresses, officers, and just put a statement at.
It could be like an afterthought right after the first following May 1st appointments. You could
Yeah.
put in there
Mhm.
either in parentheses or a statement that any county officials sitting on the COA are ineligible for
Not.
positions of, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as a chair or vice chair. Also, we have A, B, C, and B again. We need to make that D.
Right.
Well,
Which is just a typing error, I'm sure. Okay, Meredith, are you ready to read that back?
Are we putting that at the end of A, not its own letter?
No, not its own letter. No,
Okay, so-
because it's under that letter.
So I'll just read A. The officers of the organization shall consist of a chairperson and a vice chairperson. Officers shall be nominated from the floor and elected by a majority vote of the members in attendance at the committee's first meeting following the May 1st appointments. County board representatives are ineligible as officers. Do you want me to put chair, in parentheses, chairman or vice chairman?
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, put that
They're ineligible to hold
to hold.
a position of vice chair or chair.
Yeah.
I think that makes more sense, right? Read that back, please. Just that last line.
Okay. County board representatives are ineligible to hold the positions of chairman or vice chairman.
There you go.
That's good.
Good.
That sounds good.
Because we had to come back to the next meeting and hold another election for a vice chair. So now it's fine.
Okay, anything else under 4? All right, if we don't see anything there, let's move to 5, meetings. Anything under 5? Nope. Okay, let's go to 6. Okay, nothing under 6, so Yeah, I think they're supposed to, are they supposed to be reviewed every, yeah, it's stated there, so I guess we'll just keep it. We'll do it. It's a good thing to do.
So we do it in June and.
Yeah, well, when we can do it, yeah.
That was missed. That's why it ended up in September. So it should have been done in June.
Okay, so I think we need to have a motion to approve
The amendments.
the bylaws as adopted by our committee of the amendments that were made.
I'll make that motion to approve the bylaws with the corrections noted.
Diane, use the microphone, please.
Include that typo.
Yeah. Okay, we have a second?
Second.
We have a second. Any more corrections, additions? If none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Okay, thank
And
you.
then on the front cover that we have, it will state
Yeah.
amended September.
Yeah, should be down to September the
8th.
date in 2025.
Right.
Okay, Meredith? Got that? Yeah, yeah, you always send us out a rough draft, so I hope everybody looks at that when she sends it out.
Mhm.
Okay, next is number 4, nutritious program, financial report, which I think is this big, long spreadsheet.
Right. So those are the statistics from July. Total number of meals ordered, you can see 1,773 meals. We serve 1,776, so a couple of the meals were stretched at the site. Average out approximately right around 100 meals per day is what we serve. Can see the total contributions on the right-hand side, split out by each individual site for home delivered and congregate. And then the average donation per meal at the end. And that average fluctuates monthly depending on when people pay too, so.
But do you have any questions on that?
Chris, is this shared with each of the meal sites at all?
Well, no, they know their own specific, but no, not all together,
Okay.
no. Which it could be.
It could be. I'm thinking that I know I'll start my town visits next month. And so along with the budget update, I would like to share something like that with
mhm.
each of the ones that I go to. Of course, that would be Brantwood, but gladly could share it with anyone else as well.
For sure.
But even if this would just sent to each meal site, or when you're there, if you could post it, it probably would raise questions because people probably couldn't understand some of that, but that's okay. I don't mind
Mhm,
questions being
mhm.
raised. So
Yep, yep.
They might be interested to see how they compare with the other sites.
Mhm. Yeah,
What's kind of interesting to see in May of 2025 and now July, how the average donation per meal fluctuates. I mean, it's gone up in July compared to what we had, and then another one dropped some, which is kind of,
just a little tidbit here. In August now, I just, I'm working on the August paperwork from the sites. And Park Falls has an average of 44 meals per day, while Kennan has an average of 8 meals per day. So it's quite and everybody else falls in between, but what a wide range of meals. July, we served 1,776. In August, it did drop to 1,597.
wow, that's strange.
people come and go off the route all the time, depending on how many home deliveries, who comes to the site, who doesn't. So it's always fluctuating.
And gardens are going
Sure.
on too, so that could make a difference for some people
Yep.
to come in. So will you have, could I get a copy of the August one by the beginning of August then, please?
Yep.
For comparison, just to share.
The site statistics.
Mhm, please.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep, it should be done probably towards the end of this month.
Okay.
Because by the time I get the stuff to fiscal, and then they
Right.
put it all in. Yep.
Okay. It would just be nice to have something like that for a little
Mhm.
comparison for people who are interested.
Yep.
Thank you.
Anything else? Any questions for him? Okay.
So I just wanted to report to the nutrition program staff training. We have training for our staff every year. It's usually held in the Hayward area. So we will close the sites October 1st so that all the site managers and subs are able to attend. They need 6 hours of continuing education every year, the site managers do. So this fulfills 4 of the 6 hours, so. And I did attend a nutrition director refresher training, which was quite interesting, on August 27th in Wausau. So when I first started, it was all online, and so this was nice to have it in person.
Mhm.
I learned a lot, so, which is kind of good and bad, because then I come back with a whole page of stuff that I have to act on, which is good.
So Chris, was that with Guar?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
I saw that they had that. So I see that members from this committee can join that as well.
Sure. Yep. Yep.
So,
And Sarah Soha went as well.
Mhm.
So that was good for her to kind of know everything that's going on too.
so when that comes around again, could you let the committee know and see if, I mean, if it's all online, that's great too, so.
But yeah, this is the first time that they've offered that. And there were quite a few people there, so.
Good. Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Anything else? Nothing else? No other questions? Okay, we'll move on to number 5, senior service update.
All right. So, we are still advertising our senior living expo. We're trying to really push that so it's successful. So I think it was it could have been in your attachments again. I'm not sure if I put it in there or not. I didn't wanna, maybe I didn't this time. But nonetheless, October 14th, Cheyenne has a lot of folks signed up for booths. About how many? Roughly 2?
Yeah, so we have a little over 30 vendors so far that will be there for the 14th.
So we're hoping that it's well attended, being our first one.
What are the times for that again?
12 to 6.
12 to 6.
Mhm.
We have county board that day. And so, I mean, it'd be really good if maybe you could send out a reminder to county board members. It'd be nice if they could show if they're there. Some of them will be at WTA conferences. Yes, you will. I will not.
Okay. What's that?
You didn't come over there and eat lunch. There's probably gonna be snacks there.
Oh, there you go. Ooh, snacks are always a nice draw.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So Cheyenne recently completed the training for Mind Over Matter, Healthy Bowels, Healthy Bladder. It's a health promotion, disease prevention training. So she will be offering a class starting on September 26th. So she's already started to advertise for that. So it's a 6-week class held once every 2 weeks for the 6 weeks. Do you want to say anything about that?
So they've seen a lot of success with this program throughout the state. In the last year or so, quite a few people have been trained in it. So I'm excited to bring it to our community and see how it goes.
And she's already got quite a few calls on it.
Yeah, so we started advertising later last week and I have 4 people registered already, so that's good.
So you said it starts September 26th. Your flyer said 25th.
It's the 25th.
Okay,
Excuse
good.
me. Yep.
No, okay.
Yep. So we did include a flyer in there for you to share as well. Tomorrow we are holding a watch party for, and I put that in there too, Denying Gravity. It's a film screening, about, someone who is a vibrant retiree whose life takes an unexpected turn after a series of falls. So we're holding it at the Normal building. It's on Zoom, so we'll have it on the big screen. We do only have a couple people signed up to come and watch it, but at least it's 2 people and not 0. So we are happy about that. So this kind of what we were trying to do with this fall color ride, that's in your thing too. So I was trying to work on one of my 3-year plan goals for socialization, isolation, transportation. So we started out by advertising this fall color ride to Copper Falls on October 16th. By having we could accommodate 4 to 5 people in the county van. I know it was like a small, that's what we could accommodate. Okay. So then we were getting a lot more calls than just the 4 to 5 people. So then it was like, do we take 2 county vehicles? How many people, do we drive twice? Do we go there twice? It was just like, oh dear. So then I contacted Bart, and now we have Bart driving, what is it, the 28 passenger van,
Nice.
bus for us on the 16th. So it is still a charge of $5. And so now we're excited about that.
Oh, yeah.
Are you gonna have a box lunch, whatever's a cold sandwich, like what we have at the senior meal, something similar?
I'm not sure.
Be easy to eat instead of stopping somewhere?
Possibly.
I think stopping somewhere might be kind of
Yeah, depending on how many people are.
Yeah. right.
So we'll have to see when it gets closer. We'll probably take reservations through the end of September. We'll have a meeting place in Phillips and then in Park Falls.
Nice.
Where you'll pick people up.
Yeah. So how many signed up so far?
I think 13 or 14, so quite a few.
Yeah.
I have a possible 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
I won't know it until tomorrow, but
Okay.
so
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're kind of excited. about
That'll
that.
be nice because they used to do that in Price County. Remember back not too many years ago, they used to have a bus tour. They'd take the colors, bunch of people would get on it and go.
Sure.
So maybe this will catch on.
and when I read that, I was excited about that. I just think that's great when you can offer those kinds of trips. And maybe you might want to put this one down. The Retired Educators Association took we all had to get up to Ashland. So whether we could take a BART bus up there, but some of us just traveled in extra cars. But we took the trolley tour around Ashland
Oh,
of the murals that are there. And one of the artists is Kelly Meredith, who was a former teacher here in Phillips and now runs her business in Butternut. And then an Ashland woman who did that. And it's really nice. It's a guided tour. So you get on this really nice trolley. I mean, it's excellent. And I thought, oh no, here we're going to do another trolley like we did in the Dells when it just poured rain. But no, they have windows and it's really a classy trolley. $10 a person. And it's a 75-minute tour. And then, I mean, you meet up at the community center, you load on there and then you take the tour. But the, one of the people on the narrated, the tour is one of the artists. And so you get her real, personal take on it. It's just really impressive. I was so, it's something you might want to look at for another year or something. So, but it was fun. It was very educational. I came home pretty hyped. I even put it on Facebook. So yeah, just, I thought it was something that people should know about
Yeah,
for $10.
right.
Was it 10 or was it 5?
I think
Oh.
it's 10,
It must be 10.
I think
Yeah.
for seniors.
I've been wanting to do that for
It-
a long time.
Really, really nice. So yeah.
Huh.
Group of women can go up, husbands and wives, you know, whatever. But it was really a fun time. But this came up and I thought, oh, I have to tell Chris about this one.
All right. I did also include the Strong Bodies flyers, the new flyer, for classes starting September 15th, and going through November 21st, so.
Tell us about how that's going.
It's going really well. I would say we have throughout 2025 so far, over 100 participants within
Oh,
the county.
wow.
So it's awesome.
Oh,
Phillips is actually moving the site from the normal building to the First Presbyterian Church, where we'll have a little bit more space. So I think that will be good too.
well, that's great to hear.
Wonderful.
And that's moving September, before this next class is starting.
Yes,
correct?
yep.
Yeah. I included, I had my annual review for the aging plan last week. So, I included that in your packets. I don't know if you want to go through, the goals.
Well, I
I-
got a question on the first one, the state map. And I look at that and I see Price County, it's kind of a dark blue, spots here and there. And then it's got a person's name there. Angela Sullivan? What is that telling me?
Actually, ours is Bryn, isn't
Right.
it?
Right, it's Bryn, cause
Who?
it's the lighter, light,
No,
it's like
no, I'm
the,
looking at Price County, isn't that, oh, that isn't the darker, that's the lighter,
No.
okay. All
Yeah.
right, the lighter.
so Bryn, she's the rep from Guar that, she's our consultant that I answer to for the 3-year plan.
Okay,
You know,
but it.
Mr.
what-
Schmidt, why don't we have Chris go through this with us? Because I read through it. It's very interesting. It's good to see what you've done and how you are,
My question is why is it so gerrymandered? That's my question. What are they trying to do here? How can a person really be efficient when you're jumping counties and you're coming down, you know what I'm saying?
I
mean, this is-
usually they take districts and put
Yeah.
them in
This just
spots.
doesn't look right in my book.
I thought it was quite interesting,
I'll
but
let her go through it, but that's what I was coming to. I just,
does it have to do with population or?
I'm not sure how they
Okay.
figure that out.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Paula, that maybe they have a, certain number of people they can serve, so this county
Well,
has this
that's-
many and this.
I
county has
would
this
like
many.
to
Yeah, I just-
get an answer, Chris, if you could.
Okay.
That's a concern to me. They're always telling us we have to streamline, we gotta look at cost savings, you gotta do this and that. And then we got something like this going on.
Yeah, and that
But
poor
they-
Angela woman, she is kind of like
It is.
all over.
The yellow
They're
now
not,
is.
they're not usually physically here, right? It's more online
Yeah.
and, so she's
Yeah.
Yeah.
sitting in an office someplace and helping,
Where does she live, I wonder?
I don't know.
No, I wonder where she's from, or,
Well, and it makes me wonder if it isn't population related, because if you look at Dane and Milwaukee, it looks like they're kind of exempt from everything there. There isn't a,
yeah, but then they jump way up on the eastern part.
maybe
of
I'm
the
wrong, Chris,
state.
I don't know.
Yeah, they are exempt from this.
They're all
Okay.
over.
Okay,
Yeah, like I said, I doubt its population because you got Brown County as one and then Bayfield County's in that same, Monroe County's in
Oh.
Yeah,
that same.
yeah.
So it's, yeah, there's definitely not population. but
No.
It would be interesting to hear what
Yeah.
they tell
Yeah,
you.
I would like
That's
to.
the way it is, Chris.
Right.
Tell them that.
If we could have a report back, you tell them our committee's kind of concerned. How can you be efficient?
Yes. Okay, I will find that out.
All right, thank you.
So I do see that you have the reservations all are in there. Now, does that mean they are also part of this, their assignments? Because when I see what we go through with ADRC and the reservations are hard to get representatives for that. So I'm just wondering if that plays into that, or is that just because they want us to know where the reservations are?
Oh, that, it could be just because they want you to know. But they are overseen by, a, they call it like glitzy. It's the greater, it's over the tribal,
Really.
Oh, okay, they have their own.
Guar, yep. They
Okay.
have their own rep from Guar.
Got it. Okay. So you have some questions there to bring back to us.
Mhm.
But if you don't mind, Mr. Schmidt, I'd really like to have her just
Yeah,
go
I'd like
through
to
this
walk
a little
through it
bit.
now.
It was a good read. It's good to see, and I liked all of your notes that you made then. Chris, if you don't mind.
Sure. So, last week, like I said, I had my yearly review. So it's a 3-year plan, 25, 26, and 27. So, the first goal was that Price County Senior Services will offer transportation at least every other month to an event in town or neighboring county, or shopping to Walmart. This transportation service will be provided by a volunteer driver utilizing the county van. It is our goal to address social isolation and loneliness, food insecurity, and equitable access to transportation services. So in each of these goals, one is a Title 3B, a Title 3 C1 or C2. They're all programs that are under GWAR. So we try and hit each goal. So
And everyone knows what GWAR is.
Greater Wisconsin Agency on Aging Resources, there where our funding is trickled through.
Mhm.
GWAR is right above the counties. So our progress with this goal, we are currently advertising a fall color ride to Copper Falls and Mellon. Transportation will be provided by the BART bus, which will hold up to 28 people. The trip is scheduled for Thursday, October 16th. The cost is $5. And we also continue to offer in-county store shopping as well as medical rides. The second goal was Title III C1 or C2. That's the congregate and or home delivered meal program to empower older adults to advocate for their own nutritional needs by providing nutrition education at least quarterly, which will include taste testing and easy recipes. So I have to work more on this one, but currently we do include Nourish Step, which is the nutrition information in the monthly newsletter, which goes to all congregate and home delivered meal participants. They include new and healthy recipes for older adults. Earlier in 2025, when we completed the satisfaction survey for the meal sites, feedback was received about folks wanting more cooking ideas for 1 or 2 people. So I was able to get some information from GWAR, and then so we'll be submitting those for the newsletter as well. My goal was to attend the meal sites and have like do a taste test, but I just haven't gotten there quite yet. But it's still a goal. So also by looking at the satisfaction survey, we are trying to act on what the folks are wanting by including those recipes. The Title 3D, evidence-based health promotion. So our goal was to increase the number of class leaders so that there can be a variety of health promotion, disease prevention classes offered to help address isolation and offer healthy living opportunities. Offering a choice of classes to consumers allows them to choose the class that best fits their personal health goals. So in 2025 now, there have been 4 new strong body leaders trained to either lead a current class when needed or be a sub. 2 of the current strong bodies leaders have taken a refresher class this year. 2 current strong body leaders took the advanced classes, so they hope to offer advanced strong bodies class in the fall, which possibly should be starting in Ogama. The outreach coordinator just attended the Mind Over Matter. Last year we did offer Eat Smart, Move More, Weigh Less class, which was well attended. So we purchased 8 more slots. So we're going to offer that again this year. We will be offering that starting in November as a virtual class, and then again in January. The coordinator will continue to promote that program. And she noted that we did spend all our ARPA funds, so that is a good thing. And the coordinator, which is Cheyenne, also fills in for strong bodies when needed. So we've hit that goal quite a bit. So
Chris, could you tell me again what that acronym means? Eat what?
Eat Smart, Move
Smart.
More, and Weigh Less.
Got it. Thank you.
Then the Title 3E caregiver supports. The goal for that was the expansion of respite care that is available by increasing the number of trained workers on the registry by at least 2 new respite care providers. Adding options for respite care allows caregivers greater autonomy and person-centered services. So there's this free website for respite care. It's the RCAW, Respite Care. What is it?
Respite Care Association of Wisconsin.
Yeah. So this program falls under the Aging and Disability Resource Center. So that it's supervised by Dawn Griesel. So, but it's a GWAR program, so it's one of my goals. So far we have shared information in our newsletter and on social media about access to the free online resources for caregivers and to register at wisconsincaregiver.org. A presentation will be given by the RCAW that is next week at the Dementia Care Network meeting. Doing good with spending based on local financial reports. Yeah, and she included that other information. So I don't know, caregivers are really short nowadays. It's hard to find caregivers. So that's why we're trying to promote that website where they can take free online classes and get signed up for that. So
On that last one, aging network value, none of the 3 are checked off. Which one gets checked off in this Older American Act program?
where are you?
Title 3E caregivers, the last one we just went through.
Yep.
The second one that says person-centeredness, quality. advocacy.
So we already hit those in the other 3 goals.
Okay, so that's,
Yep. They've all been checked in those
yeah,
first
okay,
3.
that's what.
Yeah. So any questions on those?
So you feel as though we're hitting our targets so far? You feel comfortable?
Yeah.
Good.
And she did too. So
Okay.
she said, yeah, we won't have to have another review until next year.
Oh,
So
wonderful. You ain't bothered again.
Nice job, girls.
Yeah, this is put together
Nice
really
job,
nice.
all of you.
Anybody have any questions on this report? Any other questions on it? Thank you very much. Not together. It's very interesting, and you'll come back at our next meeting that we have here before the year's out about this map.
You
So,
betcha.
Okay, all right, thank you. Next is number 6, transportation update.
all I have for that is, we have 6 drivers right now for medical appointments and shopping. In June, we had 17 trips, July 19 trips, and in August, we had 13 trips. So,
And I just want to update. We went ahead at our Veterans Board meeting here in Price County, and we are going to be receiving DAV van. It is no cost, 0 cost to the taxpayers of Price County. We just have to find volunteer drivers to step in and be able to drive these veterans to different places. It shocked us. I mean, I think all of our hearts quit beating when we found out about it, and it's been already sent to the county board, and the county board approved it, so it's on order. When it gets here, we're not sure, but that should relieve some other transportation somewhere, so we're not using that for the veterans, I think.
right, because right now we schedule trips for the VA, so which is probably maybe 3 to 4 trips per month.
Right, but that'll free up.
For sure.
hopefully. So, yeah, I'm gonna thank the county board for going along with us on that. That was very nice to
Yeah.
do.
And if I may, Dave, and correct me if I'm wrong, but at the county board meeting, we got some information on that, and this van will be based, is it at the VA, where was it, Paula, do you remember?
Was that over by the normal
No, but I
building?
mean, it's based for a specific VA, so it
Oh,
doesn't necessarily
specifically
get
Yeah,
Iron Mountain. So
Mountain.
just so
Yep.
that the committee knows, if you're gonna go out and talk to the community,
Yeah.
that particular program will be for Iron Mountain. If they go to Minneapolis or they go to, was it Eau Claire?
Yeah, that's another one.
That would not service them, but they can still, I believe they're still gonna go through.
Oh, gotcha.
Correct?
Oh,
Right.
I
So
don't
there's
know.
a stipulation there that it doesn't go to every VA in the area, just so
Oh.
everybody understands.
The majority of our veterans go up
Yeah,
there to
Como wasn't it?
Rhinelander. so.
Just Iron Mountain.
And I can actually hop onto it to go to community health care because I'm not actually go to a VA building because I'm over that mileage, so I can go to the community care with my primary doctor in Ashland. So it'll take people to Ashland if you want to use it.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
It really is gonna be a fantastic.
Oh, yes,
set.
yeah,
It's just that we're gonna be looking for volunteer drivers. You wanna come down and pick it up for a day or whatever. It's gonna be housed
Yeah.
here for now, I think. This is the starting.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
But just wanted to make sure everybody
Yeah.
understood.
Yeah, we're not-
Service is a certain area, not that people, might be something you might just, so you understand.
Right, yeah,
Okay.
thank you for
Yep.
clarifying.
Okay, is there anything else on transportation update?
Nope, I don't have anything.
Committee members, anything more to add? Nothing more? Okay, go on to number 7. Our next meeting is December 8th, 2025. Now, this last meeting, I don't know if you remember, I didn't get my ears full here today, so I lucked out. I guess everybody forgot, but we were originally scheduled for Park Falls.
I
No,
didn't forget,
and,
but when we got the agenda.
I
thought,
didn't
"Oh,
forget either.
She sent me an emergency. She said, Dave, that was last week. She says, I forgot. What should we do? I said, let's have it here. It just gets too confusing and too late a time to get the meals and that. So what's your feeling? We go to Park Falls next month?
Mhm.
That's
Sure, that's
okay.
what I had first, and I know,
We're going to Park Falls. Put that on, put that on your calendar, Park Falls, okay? All right, so we'll be at Park Falls next month. So remember to call and schedule your meals. She'll send out a little notice ahead of time to remind us.
December, right?
Yeah,
December, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
8th, and is it 10:30 then, correct?
yes, it'll be
Okay.
10:30. Let's have it earlier. or later, I mean, because of the meal, yeah. Yeah, 10:30 should be out. You gonna be okay at 10:30? 10:30, 11:30, yeah, because they don't serve till 11:30. We'll be okay. We won't maybe have as much stuff on.
But I don't find it, I think it's always good that other people, you know, they show up to eat because they always show up early. And there'd be nothing wrong with them to watch the meeting, you know, as participants. I think, I know in Kennon, my gosh, half a town showed up over there and they were all just sitting all around and they had some questions. They'd keep whispering to me and somebody else was there. And I was like, I think that's great.
Okay, so it's December 8th, Park Falls at 10:30. Okay, all right. Number 8, agenda items for the next meeting. Anybody have anything right now that they can think of they want to put on? If you don't, just let her know, Meredith knows, she puts them on and sends them to me. So, yeah, definitely, we need an update report on the map, on the GAR map, yeah, so. Okay, if nothing else, we'll move to adjourn, motion to adjourn. Okay, we have a second? We have a second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay? Okay, thank you all for coming and thank you too for putting together our stuff again.